Greetings fellow Decepticons, Soundblaster1987 here with my next Kamen Rider Drive DX review. Today I'll be looking at the Tridoron. Now this vehicle is actually 3 toys in one because it's an interactive vehicle playset for your 6-inch Tyre Koukan series gimmick action figures, and it's a transforming vehicle in its own right with lights and sounds and whatnot. Well, not lights but plenty of electronics. And also it contains a DX shift card for your roleplay weapons and such. So, without further ado, switching on from the underside like so. The cockpit module is one of the 3 main chunks of this set, and as you can see it opens up to provide just enough space for the, Tyre Koukan series 6-inch gimmick line action figures, or also the SH figure arts or the figure art standard model kits. I don't have any to hand with me, I'm afraid, at the moment, but stay tuned for future reviews. Then, of course, as part of a Type Technic transformation, you can also extend these grabber claws as a sort of hovering grab attack type of thing if you've got the imagination for it. And there's this black button just here that's supposed to be for the, Speed, Wild and Technic transformation forms. So, to transform the Tridoron into tight speed configuration, first take the 2 halves of the main chassis and connect them together the standard way, like so. Being extremely careful because most of these silver pieces are actually partially clear plastic, so they won't hold up to too much stress of repeated transformation, but should hold up long enough for the review to finish. So once that's locked in, then what you want to do next is flip up these silver latches at the back here and drop in the cockpit module like so. Once it is fully clipped in place, and now the electronics will be changed slightly due to it being in tight speed configuration. So, press the black button again. And hold the button again to get the Tridoron's tight speed finisher attack.
Tridoron, shoot!
Now, before I continue the review, I'll just quickly look at the Midnight Shadow shift card that this set comes with. As you can see, it's in entirely translucent purple with a few ninja type chainmail details across it, and a shuriken ninja star type symbol on the front. And it works like all the other DX shift cards, so flick the back end to activate the transformation. And of course I've got tight speed with me as well, so I'll start by transforming into tight speed just for the sake of getting the belt to cooperate properly, and then I'll switch to Midnight Shadow form. So, without further ado, Henshin! That's not right. Hang on, bear with me.
Tyre Koukan!
that's more like it. So, as with the usual shift cars, you can crank the shift brace lever up to 3 times for attacks, and then use the red button to initiate the finisher. So, and finally, and that more or less concludes what the Midnight Shadow shift car does in the belt. So, that's that sorted. Now to focus on the Tridoron itself. The main gimmick of the Tridoron is being compatible with the Tyre Koukan series chest plate tyres that are compatible with the 6-inch gimmick figure line. As you can see, it comes with a Midnight Shadow tyre due to coming with a Midnight Shadow shift car. As you can see, this is a fully transparent purple tyre with fold out shuriken blades that come out of it. And if you're holding it the right way around, you can actually see the words Midnight Shadow sculpted into it. Kind of similar to the way that Goodyear's tyres work in real life. So, the main gimmick with this is that all 6 of the Tridoron's hubcaps here have hardpoints to attach these tyres to as a weapon attack. It doesn't change the electronics, but at least you can pretend that you're using the same attacks it does in the show. So, for one final gimmick in Type Speed form, if you slot a shift car, signal bike or viral core onto the back, there's a button on the back of the cockpit section that features the, Tyre Fueru or Tyre Fury attack from the show. It doesn't matter which one because it hasn't got a rail slot to identify which shift car or signal bike's being used. You can even use the Transformers mini-bike figure on the back for all this thing cares. So, unfortunately the sensor is a little bit finicky on my copy and it keeps dislodging the cockpit module without warning, so bear with me a sec. So, to activate the Tyre Fury, just slide the shift car over the little bump button at the back. So that concludes Type Speed. Now to transform to Type Wild, just dislodge the cockpit canopy like so. Remove any tyres that are sticking out. Then what you want to do is flip the main chassis upside down like this. Then flip the front axle the other way round so that the wheels are pointing the other way. Then reattach the cockpit module so that the black piece here is facing forward like so. And here we have the Tridoron in Type Wild configuration. Just lock in the cockpit module and there's a couple of little buttons on the underside of the cockpit module that change the electronics depending on which mode the main chassis has been put into. It doesn't roll very well on all of its wheels, this thing, but at least it can roll. And the Tyre Fueru attack is the same because the electronics don't change for that. And for a quick size comparison, here is the Tridoron Type Wild next to Transformers Movie 1 Salvage from a Dropkick mold, which will be my next toy review after this. So, pretty much the final thing to do with this is to get it into Type Technic form. So again, dislodge the cockpit canopy. Then what you want to do is extend the grabber claws like so. And leave the cockpit to one side. Then split the chassis again. Being careful not to damage the clips because the silver parts are partially translucent plastic. Then what you want to do is spin the front section's axle back around again so it's in tight speed configuration. Then have this as the back section. Then you want to have the rear section oriented this way so that all 4 of its wheels are on the ground. Then connect the chassis clips together from these points here. And this will become the new main chassis for Tridoron's Type Technic configuration. So the front end of Type Speed is now the back end of Type Technic. Then what you want to do next is basically lock in these clips here onto these latches here, and this back one here that changes the electronics will go onto this one here, like so. Hang on. And here is Tridoron in Type Technic. So, once again, the sound effects on this black button at the back will change.
Tridoron, smash!
And once again, the entire Fury attack is the same, except obviously the shift car's got less purchase to grab onto the back here now. So that more or less concludes my review of the Kamen Rider Drive DX Tridoron. I will be collecting the Tyre Koukan series action figures at some point, and of course I'll be getting more tyres to show off on the Tridoron when I do. Plus also the Machine Chaser and Kamen Rider Mark vehicle, the Ride Crosser, is also cross-compatible with combining for future modes with this thing, along with the Ride Booster duo set that was created for Drive and Mark to combine with, because the hard points on here that can be used for the tyres are also compatible with those. So, that concludes the review. I've been Sandblaster1987, thanks again for watching. And my next toy review will be Salvage from the 2007 Transformers movie, the Autobot repaint of Dropkick. However, my next video overall will be my July monthly vlog, where I'll be covering the complex and controversial history of the Transformers character Jetfire. Till then, till all are one.